All right, and we're live. So welcome to session 30. No, wait, still says 35. Oh no. 37, or according to Dieter, 38, but he's wrong. We are gonna start off with a recap. You had just defeated the demon dog of the maze and unlocked the gates into the middle of it. So Alex threw a tiny hut for you all to take a long rest inside. Ronan, in his typical fashion, failed the con save. And I did forget to mention, as you then woke up in the morning,
Died.
you died.
We all died. Goodbye,
No, you people.
No, but as you did fail the con save, in the morning you woke up with your hands and knees beginning to shake. And so now you're a real 80-year-old man.
Oh, God. No.
I did describe the taste of ash in your mouth the first night. The second night, you are. Doesn't really describe how you feel. Third night, you woke up tired and groggy with a major headache, and now your hands and knees are shaking. So
Is all of that combined now, or am I just shaking?
yeah, you have all
groggy,
sorts
of fucked up.
You're
headache,
tired, groggy, yeah.
Can't taste. I'm shaking. I'm not
Yeah.
doing too hot. Okay.
It's not a pleasant thing. And I have forgotten to about the food eating, but we'll do that from now on. Once you woke up, all shaky and old, you found that you were outside of the central square of the mausoleum or the maze, and so you just used the cheat code of knock and cast it 3 times, entering the mausoleum and the central crypt with the hound on your breathing down your neck, I guess, going after you. You fought, or rather, you started looting the gold pile in the crypt immediately, Irene and Ronan, and you summoned the spectral form of Lady Marilena Fidatav, who engaged you in combat for stealing her gold, and the skeletons appeared as well. And you had a fight, half fight, half loot, gold stacking. And eventually you defeated these creatures, put the wolf to a fit of laughter, and as you did defeat Marilena, a shock of wave hit you all, knocking everyone prone. And also when Marilena appeared, Ronan's awakened mind noticed that the sky went dark, and as she died, or I don't know, was killed again.
Dispersed?
Dispersed, sure. The sky went back to the regular gray clouds, but not a night like you had before. And so you went out of the mausoleum with the demon dog still alive, and noticed an older version of Marilena approach you along with 2 guards, and you chatted with her for a bit. She walked to the wolf or the hound after it had knocked Ronan unconscious again and stopped the combat there. And then you've all together started to walk toward the manor where Marlena is currently waiting for some kind of an explanation for what just happened, or who you are and what you're doing here and all that. It seems that she doesn't know. So let's see here.
We are the Specters of our time past. We're ghosts from ages ago.
Yes.
We should 100% convince her that we're like undead.
For part of your imagination.
Which is the dream.
I mean, that's up to you to try to fool them.
Yeah.
I ain't helping.
Yeah, no. If our party faces don't agree with it, I don't either. But you know, I know my place. Come on.
It is right here beside us.
Exactly. Nowhere else. Maybe in front of us because you kind of play the tank.
Yeah, I guess. I'll play an actual tank if we ever get around to it. But yeah, Azim is 100%. His place is simping for Irina.
Oh yeah, Irina is with you as well, and Luca.
Forgetting about her, my dude. Oh yeah, she's there.
Oh yeah,
We've done so much for Luca. He has to come with us.
Luca is 100% a good boy.
He's carrying my statue. I need him.
I need this mountain of a man to carry my things.
So yeah,
I was so certain that he was going to start fighting with the statue.
At least until I get a backpack.
I was surprised he hasn't started plonking people with the statue.
I know. I was scared that he would, but I'm happy he did it yet.
I kind of wanted him to, not gonna lie.
It's not really a fighter. But as you walk toward the manor and you can see the same visage of the pristine, luxurious two-story mansion before you, and not the decrepit, broken windows kind of mansion anymore. What do you talk about as Marilena is asking for some kind of an explanation?
Azim just kind of looks at Alex and Tito. Sorry, not Tito, Etri. Just looks at the player, Tito, yeah.
So as you walk and talk, she kind of goes, so please enlighten me. Who are you? No, she's not French. Who are you, and how have you come here? How did you manage to get into the maze?
Etri?
It was the curses of the lands. That's no farce.
Okay. That was really fucking vague. Sorry.
The curses of the lands. What does that mean?
What my friend said is true. When we arrived here earlier today, which Alexander kind of looks up at the sky and kind of squints a little bit behind his glasses and says, at least I assume it was earlier today. We were led to believe that we had arrived at your abode. There was a party going on, and we were invited inside and thus dressed in, and he looks down. Are we still in the same clothes that the butler had given us?
Yeah. That's why I was taking so much damage during the fight.
Well, the question is, have you... Because you had all your gear upstairs. Would you have changed into those? Because you did have time to do that.
Oh, then, to be fair, I'd probably be in my armor.
Yeah. Would you be in your armor?
Ronan, if they gave us I think they gave us fancy clothes, right?
Yeah.
I'd definitely be wearing fancy clothes instead of like my normal bloodstained stuff.
Alex was in his PJs the entire time. You betcha he's in the fancy clothes. He's like, I finally look good. Great.
I love the idea that Ronan was in fancy clothes, but they looked like PJs.
Fancy PJs. There's a difference.
Yeah. So like he's got like the whole smoking jacket and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
His cozy mat.
You yeah, sure. You have the fancy clothes on you. If you haven't changed out of them.
Well, this confirms it wasn't an illusion because these aren't my clothing. They were given to us by the gentleman who claimed to be your butler. And please, I understand how far-fetched all of this sounds, but we are telling the truth. This is the experience that we had when we were enjoying the party. Everything went dark, and upon us starting to inspect the manor to look for everybody, we found that the party guests and a younger visions of yourself had passed away. The younger visage of yourself had given us the idea that if we could get through the maze, that was going to be the easiest way for us to essentially escape. And
let me tell you, it was not easy.
There was nothing easy about that escape. And the dog, I guess you might call it, Lady Finitoff, in the maze, gave us quite a scare. And when it came down to our safety of where to go and what to do, we decided that our safest measure was to follow the instructions given to us by your younger self to go within the mausoleum and thus find a way out of this mess that we were currently in.
Roll a persuasion check as you.
Okay.
Respectfully, a dog nearly killed us multiple times.
Helping?
Oh yeah, the game is paused. That is right.
Yeah.
I would like to claim that I was helping, but that's up to you.
And this is like walking and talking, so you're approaching the manor as you say this.
Zoom.
But do I get the help action from Etri, because he did start off the...
Yeah, sure, that makes sense.
Yay for help actions.
I was making sure to like get in there.
Oh!
Okay, cool.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, is that Thomas?
Wait, what? What was that?
Why is that
I finally rolled a natural one.
Wait, what? Was
Thomas with a mustache?
Was that a thing you've added to yourself?
Yeah, so we've lost May. May is dying. So under the dice sections, you can set for like the explosions and stuff like that, like Els has on their dice. But you can also set stuff for failure, and the train is one of them.
Okay. Well,
you're welcome, everyone.
Luckily, it wasn't the fail, because you had the advantage.
I did.
Oof. Okay. Okay. Yeah. With the 27, she looks at you as you all approach the manor, and she opens the door, and you can see as she opens the door the servant Taltos, Seneschal, there awaiting Marilena.
Oh, it's you again. Hello.
That Lady Fidotov, this is the gentleman that greeted us when we arrived and gave us clothing, though I'm kind of at this point of thinking that what we experienced may have been a general illusion. However, the illusion was very real to us, and again, Alexander gestures at his clothing.
Mm-hmm.
And our blood.
Yeah, she says,
yeah,
that is quite the strange thing, but you certainly. I don't see any other way for that to be the case, but well, I don't really understand what has happened to you, but I've been here for a long time and nothing has happened, so it must be some kind of an illusion that you've experienced then.
I just point to my fucking tattered ass leathers. This is no illusion. This is pain.
Excuse my friend, he's a little dramatic. But believe
I am not. I lost a lot of health that fight.
You did. So did I. So I'm right there with you, buddy. Trust me, you are not alone in this map. But I understand how all of this seems very far-fetched, and again, I apologize for any inconvenience we may be causing you with our presence here. However, we did come here with a legitimate reason, and to speak to the real you over the illusionary you we may have encountered. Do you know this young gentleman? His name is Luca. What is Luca's last name? I don't remember.
I don't think you received his last name.
I don't think. Yeah, we did. Luca's
because
right here. Like
we did kind of, because I have to make loops because the fog is not going away.
Wait, the fog is not. Oh, is there not?
Yeah, it stayed like for some reason permanently like attached to my screen. There we go. Thank you. No, but the letter that we have from Luca's dad has his last name on it, right?
No, it's just saying Costel because that's the name of the father.
Costel?
Yeah. He never mentioned the last name.
Okay. This young man
Luca's
out
dad.
there holding the giant statue is Luca. He's the son of one Costel. We were instructed to bring you to him, and I will produce the letter and hand it over to her.
She says, right. Well, I know of a Costel, but it has been a good while since I saw him last. I don't really know that I have written this. This must be part of your illusion experience, I imagine.
I wish I could say so, but this is not your handwriting. This is of Mr. Costel's in regards to...
No, it's actually... it's a letter from Marilyn Lafidotov.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so she...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I misunderstood that.
I'll have you roll a history check, because I think everyone has forgotten about a detail. With a 12.
Can I also roll?
Sure.
Cool. Now
Yes.
remember, wait 5 seconds after I've rolled.
Yes.
I know everything.
Okay.
You do also remember, and I don't know how much it was.
Oh, it works now.
Yeah, it did work. Yeah. Irene, you remember? I don't know if it ever came up to talk, but there was talk of Kresk living through a winter without food, as the son of the burgomaster had eaten up all the livestock.
And we're currently looking for solutions to that, right?
Yeah, and I don't know if this was a solution, but you can definitely, it's a big farmland here that you've got access, or this estate has access to a lot of food.
We also have a huge grain silo you mentioned when we got here.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Big old silo grain.
Yeah.
All the grains.
So Irene, you also remember that was a thing that came in discussion at some point when you were in the village of Kresk. But
the group of that, I suppose.
Yeah, but she looks at the letter, says, it does look like my handwriting, not quite my handwriting, but close to it.
So you're saying this was a forgery?
I don't know. I have not written it, so I suppose the other option is that it's a forgery, or if it was an illusion, as you mentioned. I don't myself fiddle in magic.
Irene gives her like a sly look and is like, "Are you sure you maybe didn't have a little too much of that wine? And sometimes we forget things." And
oh my God, Irene, you can't just say
that. Hey, it happens so.
She says, "No, I'm quite certain. And from what you've described, you've seen a younger version of me. So I think the illusion is on your side and not on mine."
Damn.
Maybe you've had too much to drink.
Wow. Damn, she fucking wrecked us. You can't go bringing that burn down on all of us, Irene. But damn.
Counter burn.
Counter burn. Level 3 insult.
Burn,
But, she steps into the main hall and says, "Well, I'm sorry to not be of any help in that. I would be interested in discussing it more if you'd like to, so that I can get an understanding of what you've experienced. It sounds so strange to me."
It was strange for us too, I assure you. But yes, perhaps it would be wise for us to perhaps talk about this a little bit more, and also talk about some other matters at hand. Psychic message. I psychic message Alexander and Etri.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, no. Yeah. Alexander and Etri to say, perhaps we could talk to them about the grain silo for the town of Kresk. Would solve two of our problems in one, perhaps.
Yeah,
don't all speak at once. But yeah, that's what Azim says, and he's just gonna shut the fuck up for now.
Yeah.
Done enough talking.
So yeah, she sort of invites you to step in if you'd like to. What is everyone doing?
I do step in.
Ronan is sort of just following the others, hoping they'll handle it.
Hello, small child.
She says, yeah, this is my daughter Genevieve.
Hello.
She waves at you, and her legs don't reach the floor, so she's dangling with her legs. She sits
Don't be concerned by the fact that I'm purple. Indigo, though, would be much.
She goes, "You do look strange when you say so. What are you?"
I mean, yeah, kinda. Sorry, I didn't catch that.
What are you?
Kind of spoke at the same time. Oh, okay. I am a Vidalcan. We're kind of like a very advanced race of various scientists and other magic users, that sort of thing.
She turns to Irene and interrupts you and says, "And what are you?"
Never mind. Okay. Guess it's gonna be like that, huh?
I'm an advanced race. With magnificent leaps and magnificent horns.
Dude, you can't pursue advanced races, damn it. That's not how it works.
We can all be advanced races. We don't have to be racist.
A little bit of an understatement.
She looks at Etri and Irene and says, Are you two boyfriend girlfriend?
No.
Because you're the same thing.
Yes, they are. They are both very in love with each other. They just don't want anybody to know it.
Okay.
No, they're best friends. Alexander will pipe up, coming in to say
I give the kid a wink. I give the kid a wink and I go, "It's a secret."
Okay, I won't tell them.
Thanks. The shitpost levels of tomfoolery.
Marilena goes, please, you can have a seat. Do you want something to drink, something to eat?
Do you know what? I could do with a drink.
Considering
Sample some of the wine.
Considering the story you're about to hear, if you haven't already started wanting a drink during our travels, you will probably want one now. And I will join you.
Are you saying that to her or to the others?
Yes, I am saying it directly to her.
Okay. She says, all right, I'll... Taltos, will you get us some drinks and some hors d'oeuvres?
Hors d'oeuvres.
He bows and goes into this room. Hors d'oeuvres, yeah, that's what she said.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres.
I was gonna say hors d'oeuvres.
Or Yorvies.
Don't worry, I'm trashy for you.
We're all in a very, very silly mood today, huh?
Why not?
Today.
Irish the boy.
You wait for a moment as Taltos and another servant comes out with a servant that you saw earlier at the party. They both come out and serve you. And looking at them, they both seem older as well from what you saw earlier. Taltos was I didn't find a picture that was a bit or aged versions of them, but they're aged.
I like the idea that Taltos just kind of always looks old.
Yeah, he does have an eternal look on his face. And they serve you drinks and place some hors d'oeuvres to take on the table and stand at attention for anyone who needs them. And Marilena then says, please do tell what... how did you come here? Where did you come from?
Man, you mean from originally, or...
My lady, that is a very long conversation to have, and unfortunately we are in a time frame where time is of the essence.
I see.
With everything that had happened, the only estimate that I can give you is upon breaking the threshold of the land with the letter, we might have been teleported to another area, which has caused us the chaos and befuddlement that you see the state we are currently in. And we're probably led a ruse by a letter to try to take care of this poor boy. And Alexander gestures towards Luca, who's probably licking the statue at this point. That's kind of how I picture him in the corner.
Why would he lick the statue?
Because he's weird. And he fits in with all of us. Because we're all weird.
He's tasting the statue, and then you mention his name. He stops for a moment, looks at you, and then goes back to tasting.
He's like that when Kung Fu Panda gets caught with the cookies in his mouth. Yeah.
But then
expensive taste.
continues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you can see, he is a special one that we all have come to care for during our journey, and in the thought of leaving him with someone who had that same loving and caring nature that could be given to somebody who is in need, we wanted to bring him here per the letter that we were given, which is now confirmed to be a forgery. So that has brought us quite a bit of confusion in its own right.
What has happened to Luca? Or sorry, to Costel? Can he not live with his father?
Costel has departed.
Oh, I see.
Yes, I believe that the young one over there isn't fully aware of the situation, and none of us have kind of had the heart to tell him. And without having any sort of previous relationship with the young lad, we didn't feel like it was our place to do so. So the hope was bringing him here, and then having him provided with a safe place to stay and a nurturing environment where receiving that kind of information is going to be a little bit easier because he is around someone that he feels familiar with.
Roll a persuasion check.
Sure.
Gonna go roll a persuasion.
Oh, that was almost a 7.
Yeah, right.
Cool.
She says, well, I did used to host a lot of people when in my younger years when I had parties, but nowadays I do have a lot of vacant rooms, so I suppose one occupied wouldn't be too much trouble.
He's a kind soul, and I'm sure that if you gave him some form of, I guess, mundane task for him to do on a daily basis, I'm sure that would keep him occupied.
There is plenty of work to be
rather
done here.
Strong. He's quite a strong boy.
Incredibly strong.
He's lifting that statue with like no effort. Like.
she goes, Luca, do you like farm work? And he kind of looks up again and goes, Luca worked with farm before. Luca can do it. And she goes, all right, we will find you plenty of work to do then. So with that, if you were in a rush, was that all you were here for?
What time of day is it, by the way?
It's like 10 a.m.
Okay, cool.
Like,
just asking, see if we have the rest of the day, or we've been like,
we're
in such a rush. It's like midnight or something.
Yeah, no, it's you woke up, you went to the crypt, you've met these people. It's only been like 2 hours after you've woken up.
Right. Yeah. We've also seen Mary Lena's ghost and old Mary Lena, so who knows?
Who knows? Time is irrelevant at this point.
It's not dark outside.
Next time we're gonna face middle-aged Marilena.
Oh yeah. No!
When she's going through a midlife crisis.
Don't you think that's what the parties were?
Oh God, true.
Yeah.
When she's listening to My Strahd Romance.
Marilena.
When she's got all the posters up in a room of My Strahd Romance.
We do have one more piece of well, I don't really think calling it business would be appropriate, but I would say a plea. If you are so inclined to listen to it, I understand the awkwardness of the situation where we first met, and now you're helping by providing a lodging and work for Luca, but there is one other thing that we do wish to discuss with you about, if you're open to one additional conversation.
Go ahead.
There's the town of Kresk. Is it Kresk?
Kresk.
The town of the town of Kresk is in dire need of food and supplies. Their lands aren't producing any food. They've gone several days and some families rotating between weeks of no food. And upon our arrival here, even in the illusionary world, there was the silo full of grain. Do you have any possible food that you could spare for a town that's in desperate need so it can get back on its feet?
In Azim's mind, I'm just gonna say, because I am linked,
You.
I've had a thought. Is there even a Kresk that we can feed at this point? What if Kresk went in time with everything here?
Then at the end of the... I don't think it's been quite that long, really. Is there any way of measuring the amount of time we've been gone? Either way, it's still worth a shot.
Looking at Marilena, you'd estimate that she looks like 20 years older than she was before.
Have we just gone in time 20 years?
It's possible.
Shit. How do I look 20 years older?
No.
Okay, cool. I haven't.
You look like a grape. You look like a raisin.
Wait, have I just got like full Sultana mode?
Yeah, you're just wrinkly and dark.
yeah, I'm just like shriveled up.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Okay,
Peter, I was
man.
not prepared for that.
I love the fucking... The one line I was never expecting to hear was, look like a raisin. Man, what a note to go off on, jeez.
But she hears your plead and she gets a bit of a worried look on her face and says, well, if Kresk is in need of food, we have plenty to spare, so that's not a problem at all. I'll provide you with a wagon and load it with food for you to take to Kresk.
All right, thank you very much.
That is incredibly generous of you. Do you have anything that you could spare in the parts of making a garden or something like that, so the town could start growing its own food and provide it with a natural start to collecting itself and not be dependent?
I thought that they have plenty of farms in Kresk.
Nothing
not anymore.
Nothing is producing, and my initial thought is maybe the crops that they have are bad and are no longer producing. So if we could get them some fresh crops to start with, even something as simple as carrots and potatoes, just something to start would be wonderful.
Something hot.
Out of game, you didn't have anything about them not having or losing the ability to grow crops.
But even then, they didn't exactly have a lot of seeds, I presume, if they can't grow more, you know.
Yeah, but now they have a lot of...
over the winter as well.
It's mostly that the crops don't grow during the winter, and they were relying on eating cattle throughout the winter, and they lost all the cattle, and that's the problem.
Yeah. There's Ilya.
Yeah. Okay.
Ilya.
Do you have any spare cattle?
She says, I will provide you with the food for the winter in Kresk. I'm certain my farmhands will ensure that you are given an appropriate amount of food for them.
You have our thanks.
Your kindness knows no bounds. Thank you.
There is another matter. I know that you came from the crypt where my family's graves are, or crypts are.
Yep.
There is also the wealth of the Fidatov family there, as you might have discovered.
Yes.
I don't know if you've taken any of it, but if you did, I would advise you to give it back.
Fucking called it.
There is
somebody better pick up that phone.
There is a curse on these gold coins that only a Fidotov can take them out of the crypt.
Frankly, I believe her, but I'd like to have an insight.
Go ahead and make an insight.
I would also like to insight this if I can.
Yeah.
I thought that was a 2. That was a 12. Okay.
And
what? That's history.
That's
I
history.
totally wrote insight.
That's not even an intelligence-based thing.
I would like to roll an insight as well, if I can.
Sure.
Dang it.
16.
All
And
of these
there we go.
dice
19.
left and right.
Whoosh.
So
Including a false die.
Etri has a hard time reading her, but you get the sense, Alexander, especially that you've managed. You've gotten onto her good side with your really high persuasion checks, and she sees the good in you, and seems to be genuinely just helping you out with something she knows that you don't.
I will walk directly up to her, and I will empty out my pockets of... I'm pretty sure I got... Oh, God.
I took a count. What I counted, and I just looked at the 2d20 or 1d10 or whatever. Ronan got 36 gold. Irene got 41. Etri 47 and Alex 43.
Yep. So
Could
I
that
will
be
pull
it?
out... That sounds right. I will take your word for it, so no screwing us over. I will pull out all 43 gold that I have, and I will place it gently on the table next to her. And I will say, I do apologize. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and we are strangers in this town, but that does not justify our actions. So your kindness, again, knows no bounds, and accept my sincerest apologies. And then I will step away.
Follow suit less cordially. I'll just get whatever was in the burlap sack, because that
Okay.
was separate.
Mhm.
I'm not going to say anything afterwards. Just
All right.
I understand.
So you remove your
Especially
47.
because I was especially because I was myself talking about the curses of the land.
Yeah.
So
You understand the curse.
What about Irene and Ronan?
Ronan does not really know what's going on right now. He's sort of just like focusing on the food in front of him and shoving it down his mouth despite it tasting ash.
Yeah, Irene heard this, but she's just pointedly paying attention to the food.
Okay. Roll a Constitution saving throw, Ronan.
Okay.
Not Irene, but
Oh,
Ronan.
He's not really paying
it's
attention.
gross. It's ashy.
Yeah, the food is ashy and it does not give you any nutrition.
I will continue to eat it.
For today you are starving, and I think you can survive an amount of days equal to like 1 plus your Constitution modifier or something.
2 days? Oh, that's
I'll double check how many days it is.
Wait, you're saying he has like 2 days left to live or something?
I'm dying in 2 days.
Good to know. We'll be rolling up a new character in 2 days. Did remove curse not work on you then? Did remove curse not work on you?
No, it didn't work.
No. A character can go without food for a number of days equal to 3 plus his or her Constitution modifier. So 3 plus your 1, so 4 days.
Oh wow!
And
okay.
you know, if you eat tomorrow, another save, you know, and so on and so forth. So you might get you have 4 days of not failing the con save. So there you
go. Without looking up from my snacks and drink, I would actually just like call out Ronan, Irene.
What?
You all should know better than anyone. Put the gold that you scavenged on the table.
That's rich.
Okay. I'll put like 40 gold on the table and continue to eat.
Oh, okay. So you're putting in more than you took?
I guess, yeah.
All right.
I don't know. I just sort of shoved my hands in my pocket and threw it on the table.
Okay.
Old man memory.
I would like to keep one of the coins. So I think I had, how many did I get? 41?
You got 41.
I didn't even take any gold,
so
so
I
I'm
will
good.
keep one,
Yeah.
but put 40 back.
That's why I don't have a Zim on my
Table.
list of how much gold they took.
He simped too hard and didn't take any gold.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so you have 1 gold, Irene.
Yeah.
All right, and yeah, you have your hors d'oeuvres, and Marilena says, well, this is not very fun to see, but I'm happy that you are returning the gold that you have taken, and
Keep in mind your illusory self was not as nice, so she kind of deserved it, but you don't.
right.
Zim is face palming so hard right now. This is a mess. These guys are a mess.
I don't really think it justifies desecrating a crypt, but it is, I guess, if it helps you sleep. And she says, if there wasn't anything else, I have a lot to think about with what you've told me. I will arrange for you, as I said, to have a wagon of provisions for Kresk as you leave. Was there anything else?
I do have one more question.
Go ahead.
If you do not wish to answer this per everything you've done for us and the things he kind of like gestures to the pile of gold and the things we did to you, I understand. But there is something that your illusionary self said that stuck with me. And it's something I'm interested in and would like to inquire about further. Your family was involved with a particular design of a castle here in this area. One that belongs to a certain individual that...
Well, we don't really have to beat around the bush. There isn't a lot of castles in these lands. Yes, my family my family is a family of architects, locksmiths, and mathematicians. So, yes, indeed, a family member was the architect of Castle Ravenloft. What about it?
Okay, just don't say his name, because we heard that something bad happens when we say his name.
Do you...
That sounds like superstition, but okay.
It's more magical than anything, but of course.
I think it's
Sorry,
better
Irene,
safe.
go on. Alex, go on.
I think it's better safe to embrace the superstitions at this point, considering we're fairly new to these lands. So I'm with Azim at this
Also,
point.
considering what we've been through, superstition isn't that far off the mark.
Oh, yeah, you're totally right. I'm not arguing with you. You hear that in your brain. Like, I'm not arguing with you, dude. But I was wondering, do you have any schematics from the time of the creation?
No, those kinds of documents would be highly protected by the Lord of these lands. They are not here. I do not have anything that could help you in finding your way around Castle Ravenloft.
I do have one more idea that could contain information that may be overlooked, despite how well the Lord thinks he collects information. Do you have a journal or a diary of the person who created it?
No, there is the records in the library of the family history, but nothing in there would say of the creation of Ravenloft. I don't have anything here that alludes to or anything that would help one in finding their way in the castle. If there were any things like that in the past, that would be before my time and would probably have been taken by the Lord or his servants to wherever he hides his belongings.
Unfortunately, she is correct. I couldn't find too much on Artemis.
And I guess a follow-up to this, you're being so generous with your information, and I do not want to overstep my bounds, but your spectral self mentioned a location that may have the schematics of Castle Ravenloft. Is that a true statement, or were we led astray by that specter?
What were you told?
Mackenzie doesn't remember, but I'm sure Alexander would.
Yeah.
What was it? There was
see.
I'm
pretty sure I wrote it in my session notes. Wow. We've spent so many sessions in this house.
We have.
Yeah. Yes, we have, DM. Yes, we have.
Okay. Wow. All right. 32 was when we got here.
Wow.
No, 31 was when we got here. And
we spent 6 sessions in this.
Yeah.
Party, dead party, Mirrorverse, maze again, here.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
So she revealed that she had read from old family records that there was a hidden temple in Mount Gakis where a miniature version of Castle Ravenloft was hidden. That's what I've written in my session note.
Good old Mount Gakis.
Mount Gakis. So yeah, you could.
Mount Gakis.
Are you mentioning that?
Yeah.
She says, you are indeed very persuasive, aren't you? Getting such information. Yes, I've read of such a place, though that would be a very treacherous journey, I am sure. I don't know if you are fit for it, as she kind of looks at the old man stuffing his face with the food.
He's on his grand adventure. Alexander says very softly. He's on his grand adventure, and as we are not locals of this area, we just want to get home.
Right.
Can I just ask, is Ronan gagging on the food as he's eating it because it tastes terrible?
He doesn't seem to really care about the taste that much.
Okay.
Oh, it's just a thing to occupy yourself with instead of having to interact with anything.
He knows he's dying. It's okay.
Oh, so sad. She says, I have read about this, but I can't help you with much more than what you told me. in regards to that.
But you can at least confirm that the information that we were given is true.
Well, I've read about it. I don't know if it's another fiction like you've shown me, but it's been a while since I read it. It could be true. It might not. It's what I've read.
Myths and legends are always so fascinating. As soon as she says Reddit, Alexander's eyes get really big. And you all know that look. He's going to ask to go to the library if you don't stop him.
Oh no. But surely you read it somewhere else, right? Not here. I give her like a knowing look as if to say, please don't start this again.
She says, yes, I don't have that on my person. I don't have that book anymore.
Oh no, what a shame.
His face just drops and he looks unbelievably defeated. Even though there's like an entire library he could still sift through. That was the book that he wanted, and now he looks very sad.
Oh.
Just like over to Atri, just like, oh thank God.
she says, well, if that was all, as I said, I have a lot to think about, and Luca to help with finding him a room and all of that. So, I don't know if thank you for coming is appropriate, but it was a pleasure to meet you. She says with a contemplative way.
Wow.
Was it a pleasure?
It was an honor to meet the true you. And Alexander will step forward and offer his hand.
She'll take your hand and
he will kiss the back of her hand gently.
Oh.
And then slowly let it go and start towards the door.
All right.
Well, I would say that it isn't a pleasure that you did not deem us worth dealing with in a negative light. We were able to have a diplomatic conversation.
She says, well, you certainly have a very kind man who can help you out in these kinds of situations, it seems. Kind of hinting toward Alex.
Right.
Yo, Alex is getting it in like every version of Lady Feeder, just say.
Yeah. And as you leave the manor, is anyone else not doing that, or are you all?
Before I go, I actually make a formal bow and like my other companions to Lady Feeder and go, it was actually an honor to meet the real you. You are far kinder than your other counterparts, I assure you.
Says, right. Thank you.
And I look at the kid and I say, remember, our secret. Shh. Kind of
oh my God! Stop encouraging that.
I am 100% encouraging this. Zima is full into like the little shit mode.
She holds a finger to her mouth and then looks very clearly at Irene and Etri. I guess Etri has left already, but just gives Irene a look and winks, and then I'll leave. And you see Taltos leave with you as he says, I will go and find you a wagon and make sure that you are given the food that Kresk is in need of.
Oh, has everybody else left by this point then?
Well, he would be kind of tailing the group, Taltos.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I would go over to Luca. I presume Ronan is doing something similar, so I'll let him go first.
Yeah, I mean Luca is also like leaving when everyone else is leaving. Or I guess, yeah.
No, you're staying here.
Staying, right?
Luca is
Lucas.
following Ronan, I guess, mostly.
Me?
So what is Ronan doing?
Well, Ronan would stand up from getting his food. He would just go to Luca. Okay, Luca, could I have my statue back first off, please?
Oh yeah, Luca is not coming with. He doesn't. I don't understand it, and he doesn't understand.
Luca, you live here now.
He holds the statue and says, "You can carry it. It's too heavy. Luca carry it."
Yeah, but you could always put it on the cart, right?
Yeah, the cart can carry it. We'll manage, Luca.
Oh, okay.
Someone has to explain to Luca that he's staying here.
So, yes, Luca.
Hey, Luca, they have a treat for you inside. You better hurry. Just go and try not to cry.
Luca, we've actually... You like Lady Fedotov, right? This Lady Fedotov, this version.
He says,
She's very nice.
Lady Fedotov, friend of father.
Exactly. And in that case, we've actually found that you can stay here for a while and do some farm work for her. Isn't that nice?
Yes, ladies say that.
Alright, yes. That does mean that we part ways here, so... It has been good knowing you, buddy.
Oh,
And,
doing farm work with me?
No, we have to go be adventurers. We have to go save the world. Yeah, that old classic.
Oh, you come visit too?
I'll tell you what, if we survive, I'll definitely come visit before I leave.
Okay. And you too? Turning to Ronan.
Oh,
Internally, nobody's gonna fucking die.
Of course, I'll
Just internally.
Don't worry about that, Luca.
He says, okay. So, I come with to put statue on wagon?
And then you stay here, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can come to the wagon.
And then the three of you start leaving together, him carrying the statue as you all leave the manor and again walk down the road. Taltos eventually takes off the road and sort of waves some farmhands to him, and they all, as a group, start loading one of the wagons with the grain and other supplies. Did we have horses with us here? I don't remember about those horses.
When did we last see horses?
No, yeah, the horses.
We've seen horses.
The horses did not travel with us. We left them in Kresk.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Because it was only a short walk.
Oh yeah, because you carried the statue and got exhausted.
You guys, you mentioned Taltos mentions like, or at least you mentioned, where are your horses? I was like, yes, Queen.
Yes, but they load a wagon with these things and give you a horse to pull the wagon.
Oh yeah.
And not Costel, but Luca puts the statue onto the wagon and says, "Okay, now I go farm work then." But you come back
hesitantly, and then not so hesitantly, give Luca a hug.
Okay.
Sure thing, buddy.
As Azim is learning feelings.
And if he hugs back, I'm gonna go, no, I need to breathe.
Yeah, he'll give you a hug back, and it's a strong squeeze.
Ronan will also go in for a hug after him.
What? You're doing a hug too?
I need to hug.
I might finally finish you off, Ronan.
Okay, so he gives Azim the hug.
We can do a group hug. Oh my gosh. Wait, hold
Are
on.
you-
Ronan will test the waters and see if Azim will let him go in for a group hug.
As soon as you I presume that Azim is being carried off of the ground so far. And it's more because of the fact that it's Ronan and not anyone else that he kind of just nudges him away with his foot.
Oh, okay. So he comes from the side, I assume, trying to hug both, and then
I
gets
can't breathe, but I still have my standards.
just a kick in the groin.
Not there yet. We'll
Not
get
in the
there
groin, but
eventually.
yeah.
Just a
Just kind of just poke away, sort of like
Yeah.
a keep your distance sort of thing. 'Cause I can't use my
Yeah.
arms because I'm being crushed by a big muscle man.
yeah. All right. So you're testing the waters. Maybe one day.
Eventually.
And then he'll come to hug you, Ronan, as well. If you,
Sure, when you stop eating kids.
and what is everyone else doing as you see this hug party?
I personally am standing at the end of the shrub line and end of the walkway up and looking back with arms crossed, waiting for our cart and waiting for our party.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just watching the
Hug
cart
as
being loaded.
well.
I'm watching the cart being loaded and kind of rolling my eyes at the whole display, and then I will mind link to Azim and say, just don't get crushed, okay?
Do my best!
And Irene?
I'll hug as well.
Okay.
Just 'cause I
I
feel
allow
like
you into
we're-
the hug. You're alright in my books.
Oh, I'm
Ooh,
allowed-
that'll hurt Ronan even
That
more.
stings. That stings.
Yeah, that ought to sting.
Oh.
You ate children and you were okay with it. Why would you think
That's
I
it.
like you?
All right, but you after this sweet moment together, you depart from the manor and start heading back toward Kresk with a wagon loaded with food. And we can go on over to
Azim's first feelings colorized.
yes. Do we have? Oh, that's a lot of tokens that don't exist anymore.
A lot of dead people.
There we go.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Oh, this.
Oh, that's so lit.
Oh.
That's so lit.
What, this path?
Yes. Sammy, this is gorgeous.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And the sound and everything too. Oh my god.
Yes.
Love it.
Didn't we have this in the past? Maybe we didn't.
Not the
We
visual.
had like an animated version.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've got plenty of these coming up. Pretty much all of Curse of Strahd is animated. And all.
Dude, that's so
Yeah. But you spend a couple of hours walking down, and it wouldn't be this wide of a road. It's more of a forest road, a dirt road that is a one line. You can barely have the wagon on the road, but there are actually there would be some marks for that carts have traveled here before. And 2 hours in, we're at about noon as you come to the outside of Kresk again, the winding path that goes up to the small hill that Kresk stands on. And here's another not the same map drawer, but still.
That's so cool.
So pretty.
It's pretty.
It's not the same picture we had the first time we came into this.
No,
town.
it's not.
It's a movie.
Look at the big ass snowflakes, guys. Jesus.
Yeah, right.
We're all visiting May in
Ooh.
Canada. This is what she experiences.
Yes.
This is what the winter roads look like here.
Yeah. Yeah, you.
It's a blast, motherfucker. Sorry.
You're just, I guess, just going up to the wall to get into town.
Hello, anybody home?
Also,
Yes, Queen.
Yeah, I can't find
We
the
need Yas Queen.
Kresk soundtrack. So let's
Where's
just do
Yas
this.
Queen?
I'd imagine that they're not outside the city walls. That would be crazy. They're in town.
They're probably in like a stable. I'm
just
going to
waiting
see
for
if
us.
they think that it's-
You come back to town. The guards appear to recognize you and open the gates. You see one of them goes, "What are you bringing in that wagon over there?"
Supplies to help tide over the winter for Kresk, as requested.
That is very good. I will spread the news. And one of them gets off the wall. And as you're sort of let in, you can see him walk down the stairs off the wall and starts heading down a road to seemingly spread the news about this food.
What are we bringing? Some fries, motherfucker.
Yes. Here's a map that's not animated. But you come back into town, the same old town with the kind of snowy atmosphere. I guess there isn't any snowfall here, but there is snowfall at the moment. Winter seems to be approaching. Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
As there's something that someone who says that, I don't know. You see people notice your approach into town with these supplies.
Hello.
And people look at you with excitement as you do so. What are you doing?
Kicking ass and taking names. No,
We
I
murdered the
presume
entire
giving the supplies over to the Burgomaster, right?
I don't know if I want to trust the Burgomaster.
You don't trust our good Burgomaster?
I think
Our
we
burger
should.
boy?
I think we should get the people and have them elect several responsible individuals to keep the supplies and keep each other in check over the winter to make sure there are no further catastrophes.
Oh, okay. So you're legit saying that we should like elect a republic instead of like the group that's kind of here, you know?
If nothing more
a
than
select.
just for the supplies, yes.
Okay, that sounds about right.
They seem to not exactly be too happy with the leading
Yeah.
folk.
I don't
Old
think
Burgy
it's a
boy.
good idea giving it to the Burgermaster either. I think that could end badly.
And to be fair, he probably could also hoard it to himself, you know? Just saying.
That too. Also, you are adding an extra R in there. I do not think you know how to pronounce it.
Burgermaster? Is it?
Oh no, I'm doing it deliberately. It's a joke.
I know you are. I don't think he is.
Is that not how you pronounce it?
Oh, okay. I mean, that is not how you... No, I'm doing this because it's satire, my friend.
Oh. How do you pronounce it?
Well, it ends with an O, so it's a Burgo. A Burgomaster.
Oh.
I call him the Burgomaster because I mean, let's be real, they've kind of all been either insane or destabilized despots at this point.
Well, I thought it was Burgermaster this entire time.
Azim is just continuously hungry. He's just continuously hungry. It's fine.
That too, don't blow my cover. No. I'm merely making satire of the situation.
As long as you're not as hungry as Ilya was.
Oh no!
Around orphans.
Oh yeah.
Jeez, we're not gonna let that go, are we?
No, never.
Never.
Not at least for 2 days.
Until he starves to death.
Until he just fucking dies, apparently.
As you, I guess you go into town past the Burgermaster's house, and you can see one of the town guards sort of approaching you with a goal in his mind. He comes up to you all and says, I heard the news of your arrival with food for us. My name is Anton, and I am currently, as the Burgomaster is mourning the loss of his son for a second time, I am the one who speaks for him at the moment. So I assume this is food for us to survive through the winter, yes?
Yep.
That is most kind of you.
Yep.
Well, is there a reward you have in mind for helping us with this very important?
I look at the others. Anything in particular you're looking for? If not money?
I've actually got an idea. How about an ornate metal and stone lockbox? Yeah, you have someone in there. You have someone here that could possibly make it or just has one.
Any holy water would also be appreciated.
I see. Ornate metal and stone lockbox.
Yes.
And holy water.
That's a very specific thing.
Well, I need it to keep my possessions in, you know.
Why does it need to be a stone and
It just does.
metal?
It just does. Don't ask questions.
And ornate. Oh, okay.
It's probably a thing for his magic.
Right.
He requires very specific objects, and it sounds along those lines, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you are right.
Fucking called it.
He says, well, I don't have that, and I don't know if anyone else has that specific of a thing.
Maybe the Burgomaster? Just saying.
I don't believe so, but I don't know if he's available to answer that either.
Okay.
I was more thinking of a monetary.
I mean, I'll accept money, but just saying.
Yes, money is also good.
Like, it was more for the fact that if we could get this in place of money, perhaps.
Right.
Yeah,
well,
basically.
I could imagine also that something from one of the local shops would be of use. But if you have nothing that you need, that is not very specific.
Actually, if I could... do I do it? Yeah, alright. I'd say perhaps maybe that plate armor from the blacksmith shop.
The plate armor?
Right. Yeah. You mentioned he had like plate armor or half plate or something like that?
Yeah, he has both.
Yeah, plate armor would be fucking brilliant, my dude.
Okay.
So I can wear
that. Do you have somebody that possibly I could exchange this longsword with for something a little bit easier for me to maneuver?
He says, I don't know that we have a weaponsmith. I know that Grigori is he has some of his grandfather's creations but I don't know if you were asking about the plate armor that could possibly be something he has. I don't know if he would agree to change it for this, but we could certainly go and talk with him about it.
I mean, it's literally your lives, so just saying,
Right, well...
This is quite literally your livelihood.
And we are quite grateful for it. But, well, shall we go and talk with him then?
Sure, let's go. Let's do this. I kind of ping Alexander. I go, might need you for this one.
I ping him back and say, please don't start us off like that. Next time of reminding them that they are in debt to us, they are already aware of that and makes it easier to bargain. Thanks.
Absolutely. That's why I was kind of hoping you would have taken charge of that one. But that's okay. Like, I'm not really a charismatic person.
I'm sorry. Next time I'll buzz into your brain and tell you to shut up when you're in mid-sentence.
Thanks. I mean, actually, I would 100% appreciate that. If you just called me on that sort of shit every now and then.
Understood. Just don't be mad at me if I come knocking in your brain and you're like, I'm trying to talk. Be like, I want you to shut up.
No. It's okay. It's okay. Like,
okay, good.
It is what it is. I'm a person who gets results. I'm not a person who gets answers and that sort of thing.
And as you all walk, is anyone not coming along? Does anyone want to do anything else in town? I should say.
I suppose that depends on where people go, but I think I'm going to stay with the supplies.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a smart idea.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna stay with my statue.
Yeah.
Supplies,
motherfucker.
Supplies, motherfucker.
You go to the blacksmith or the Strum house, and you find the man inside who notices the guard, and he says, Anton, and notices the rest of you. Says, and returning customers. What brings you all here?
Hello. We are here as
Alexander.
He pushes past Azim like no, we just had this conversation in your brain.
Yeah.
So we are here in hopes of seeking some exchange for what we had done for the town and representation outside of money, and we're curious on if you could help with that.
And Anton sort of helps you out by saying they have brought food for us for the winter, which they've graciously brought to the town square. And Grigori goes, I see. And what did you have in mind in exchange for this?
My friend here is looking for some heavier armor that he can use during our travels.
I just look at the plate armor.
He has a particular eye for that one.
Yeah. Roll me a persuasion with advantage here. Because I guess Anton is helping you here.
Oh man, Anton, my man!
Yeah. With a 26, He looks at his set of plate armor and says, "Oh, well, that set of armor is quite precious to me. Would it be possible that you could settle for the half plate?"
What AC does the half plate give, by the way?
14.
It's a medium armor.
Mm-hmm.
15 plus dex, so you'd get 17 total.
Damn. Okay.
It's dex up to +2.
How much is half plate worth? Just curious.
In the Dungeon Master, in the PHP, it's 750 gold.
Cool.
Yeah.
I just ping across to Alex. That's still a good fucking deal, my dude.
Alexander will let out a small sigh and say, "We can understand that what we are asking is a big thing for you. So, the plate armor, the half plate would be amazing. Do you happen to have some leather armor that you could assist with as well?"
He says, "Unfortunately, I myself am not a craftsman of that level. My grandfather was the blacksmith amongst us, and he only made these 3 sets before his passing that are left. And you can see the chainmail, the plate, and the half plate. He says, I don't have any other armors."
I understand. What about in regards to weaponry? Do you happen to have a smaller sword than this? And I will pull out the long sword.
Yeah, he says, my grandfather, he kind of motions a no as he says, "My grandfather was an armor smith, and I am not in that business at all, so unfortunately we only have sets of armor. But perhaps you can find one in Vallaki. I know that there is a blacksmith there."
Might be a solid idea.
Do you have a good working relationship with the blacksmith there? That if we were to mention your name, he would be more inclined to help us.
He says, "My grandfather had a good reputation, so I could see that mentioning my name would help."
And for my knowledge, because during the first initial visit I was not here, and my friend Azim brought me here. Pray tell, what is your name?
He says, the name is Grigory Strum.
What?
Grigory Strum. And the name of the shop that's on the sign outside says the Strum House.
Got it.
Yeah.
Take an S and T on off that. That'd be a great bar name.
Well, Grigory, thank you. Your help is much appreciated. We are leaving it to our friend here to help distribute the needs throughout the town, so make sure that you acquire enough for you and your family to make it through the winter.
Oh, I certainly will. Thank you very much. And he helps you take the half plate and gives it to you.
I'm not even mad, dude. Half plate's still pretty good.
Yeah, it's very good.
As we walk out, Azim, you hear in your mind, "Stupid long sword. Just want a short sword. Damn it."
Let's see.
Or a rapier. God damn it. Or a dagger. Even a. Well,
look,
no.
I'll tell you what. I have a spare dagger. If you want it.
I am much more useful with a dagger than I am with a long sword.
Look, here, take this, and I give him one of my daggers. I got 2 daggers.
He reaches out to take it, and then he stops, and he kind of gives you a look, and then he goes, In your mind, you hear, "What are you wanting in exchange?"
No, you've already done a favor for me. I don't, you know. Is it so weird that I actually just want to give you something? Like, holy shit.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. I earned that. No, for real. You helped me out. I'll help you out a little bit, and if you also want, I can take that longsword off your hand if you're not going to use it. But I don't want anything in return. But if you're going to offer the longsword, then I'll take it.
If I choose to sell it, I will split the profits with you.
Tell you what, good deal. And I give him a dagger.
If I exchange it for a rapier, I hope you don't mind if I keep the rapier.
No, it's a considerably better weapon. I understand.
Wonderful. Well,
I'm gonna add the half plate to my inventory. Oh, yay!
Thank you, Azim, and I hope that the armor does good for you. We appreciate you here. And Alexander will give you like a pat on the back and then start to walk away.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Let me just check my capacity because I think that's put me just over. It's put me 18 over my carrying capacities.
Oh,
if in town, I could also sell my leather armor to the guy. That'd be good.
You want to sell your leather armor to
Mr. Armorsmith?
Can Alex have that?
Yeah, take it, my dude. There you go.
As you go to take that off and you're like, hey, I think I'm going to sell, I'll be like, actually, I don't mean to ask for more stuff, but can I have that too? Because I can wear it and I don't have any armor.
I'm just going to get changed in this alleyway here.
Yeah,
you might want to turn around.
Alright, fine.
You find an alleyway and change there and take turns changing. Or I guess Alexander isn't changing, just put... Well, you have like a 3-piece suit. Do you put leather armor on top of that?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Alexander's
also,
classy.
I'm going to see if...
Okay, just put it into your backpack.
Smith, if I can go to Taylor Smith and sell my fine clothes, that'd be good as well.
So you're selling your fine clothes
my fine
to Taylor?
Clothes? Fancy clothes, yeah.
Do you have fancy clothes?
Probably worth something, right?
You have common clothes.
Oh, I figured we were just kind of carrying it in the cart.
Like you mean the fancy clothes you got from the...
Yeah, man.
Right.
Unless I fucking warmed through after years. Again, they've just aged rapidly.
Party clothes.
Yeah.
Party clothes.
Let's get rid of 8 torches.
Fine clothes. Okay. Sure. You can go sell your fine clothes, though you, they are aged. Appropriate.
They are antique.
They are antique clothes. So they he'll buy them for 3 gold pieces.
Fuck it, I'll take it, dude. I wasn't expecting any money for it, but I'll take it.
Yeah, so you can get 3 gold.
And there we go. Nice. I got 50 gold, baby, total.
Yeah. But with all that, is anyone doing anything else in Kresk, or are you going to the next chapter?
Yeah. Is there any place that offer? No, there's no place that offers books and shit around here, is there?
No.
Okay, cool. I guess I'd probably reconvene with Alex. Actually, would this be... No, Alex is a thinking man. This is a feelings thing. I want to reconvene with Irene if I get a chance.
Okay. Yeah, you can reconvene with Irene.
At any point, I guess. If anybody wants to do anything else first, though, because I've taken up a lot of time.
Yeah, what is... anyone want to do anything?
Once things are delivered, Etri just wants to leave. So, go ahead.
Is Ronan and Irene doing anything?
I'm just staying with the cart with Etri, I think.
You're just hugging your statue and dying.
Shaking.
No, didn't I already check to see if anyone would buy the statue here? And no one would.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, you were offered, I think, the half plate for the statue or something like that.
Tell you what, though, that general store place in Vallaki might be a good place to sell it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not doing anything.
Alright.
Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna go on up to Irene. Irene, a word in private, please.
Secrets? She says
Yeah, kind of. I would like you not to tell the entire world about this.
Okay.
So I guess by that definition, I suppose.
Okay.
I'm gonna scooch off to the side to Irene.
Sneak off into an alleyway.
I can't really sneak that well anymore because I got half plate, but I will sneak nonetheless. No, I'm kind of building him more as like a battle mage sort of character now. Really.
Yeah, it seems to be.
I give you Blessing of the Trickster to give you stuff.
Exactly. That'd be
you
there
can.
you go.
You can have a straight roll. That's cool.
We have to roll stealth checks against the party.
No. I mean, they don't seem to care much. They're just wanting to go out.
But also fair.
Oh.
Wow.
Or I don't. I guess I don't want us to talk for the others, but it just seems like they're ready to leave.
Yeah. I get you,
guys. Anybody?
Alexander does not care. He's probably sitting in the back of the carriage reading a book.
Cool.
So
I mean, this seems like a weird meeting, but I don't think it bothers me.
Secret alley. Going to deep in Cresttown. Well, yeah. So I'm gonna go to Irene, and I'm gonna say, so you're a cleric, right?
Call me that?
You're a cleric, aren't you? You're
Yeah.
You know, magical curatives and whatnot.
Oh yes.
So I think I might be ill.
Oh. What kind of illness?
I think it might be something I've gotten from Irina. When I'm around her, there's this weird bubbly feeling in my chest. Like there's some strange bug flushing around. I'm not familiar with it. I don't like it. I think it might be some sort of stomach bug, perhaps. Something strange.
Stomach bug. Yeah.
Side note, Azim does not understand the concept of love. Having never experienced it in his life.
How about other feelings when you're around her? Do you want to be around her more?
Kinda, but I think that might be like a side effect, you know? So like, there's also like a weird flush, like a skin, like a hot flush, like a fever thing.
Like hives, yeah.
No, not like hives or like goosebumps. Like kind of like my face feels like a little bit on fire, and it's a bit weird.
Yeah, I'm afraid this is quite the affliction. It appears you have feelings for her.
I knew it. Wait, what?
You've caught feelings, sir.
Is that some sort of illness? Feelings?
It means that you like her and you want to be around her more, and that's totally normal. I mean, I've never met a grape, but I'm assuming grapes have feelings as well.
Do you know I'm not actually a grape, right?
Well, yeah.
I'm not some walking, talking, sapient piece of fruit.
And this is the moment that Irene's mind is blown.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Now my turn to be like, wait, what?
I'm of adult.
Have you not
they're an extra plane
experienced this before?
What? Being called a grape? No, actually.
No, feelings.
Funny you should ask.
About people.
No, that wasn't really a thing in Limbo.
Didn't you have a family?
No. I was kind of, I believe the term is an orphan. I was dropped on the steps of Limbo by some extraplanar entity, I presume to be my father or mother. Raised in a monastery on the plane of Limbo, which is essentially a roiling pit of madness and hell. So, yeah, no. Feelings, whatever this strange affliction is that you call them. No, this is entirely new to me. I was reading some of the book, but it seemed to be rather fantastical. I didn't want to take any note of it. So, the one that Alex gave me, I'm just gonna call it like fucking Tusk Love for now or some shit. Like,
is it like a romance?
Oh,
yeah, like I'm gonna presume it's some sort of like trashy romance novel.
smutty romance.
Could be. Who
Ooh.
knows what Lady Figurtov gets up to in that library of hers.
Ooh.
But yeah, I was like, I'm gonna presume this book isn't fact, but yeah,
Well,
no,
I mean,
never experienced anything like this before. This is new. This is new.
well, I can assure you, it's not any kind of illness that can be treated. It's
Shit.
something that you just you have to figure out and decide what you would like to do.
Cause like, I'll be real. I'll level with you right now. I'm not exactly the most attractive being on this plane. You know, like, you know. I'm a little bit smooth for most people's tastes, and I kind of like poke my head, and it's kind of like Azim is fully fucking bald, you know. Valken don't grow hair, and they don't have noses. It's fucking weird.
You're Voldemort.
Pretty much purple Voldemort.
Purple Voldemort.
Yeah. Indigo for being specific, but yeah. So yeah, you know.
The worst part of this affliction is that don't know if she feels the same. And
yeah, and I don't want to make it awkward whilst we're traveling. Like, I still want to learn how to dance and shit from her. Because I do actually like dancing, I guess. Also something new, you know. I didn't really have much of that back in the closest thing to that we had was a sparring match, you know.
I would encourage you to continue that, and if it makes you feel good, then do it.
For real, absolutely. But yeah. Don't really know where to go with this one. But we'll see how it goes, I guess.
Suppose you haven't. You thought this was an illness.
No.
I suggest you do.
Okay. And if it turns out really fucking awkward, then what?
Well, then that's just part of having feelings, isn't it?
Oh, I hate feelings.
Don't
I hate feelings.
Now that's
so
the
awkward.
spirit.
And that's where I'm gonna leave it for now, Mr. Diamond.
Yeah. So you come back from your alleyway talk to everyone waiting for you expectantly.
Hello.
And yeah, as you're all gathered there, I guess without asking you out of game, Irina says, so what's the plan now? What are we doing?
Azim's just kind of gonna stay out of the way.
Rini's just gonna stare pointedly at him every time.
Shut up.
Can I try to do it subtly though, so that it's not like obvious? But I am gonna if he sees me looking at him, that's fun.
Roll sleight of
Everyone
hand.
sees you staring at him.
Yeah, I guess make a deception check.
Okay. Like just like little sideways glances.
Yeah.
Here and there.
You're doing that side look with a
like,
mouth open. Sometimes.
I'm gonna switch my my psychic whispers to Irina, and I'm gonna say Alexander.
The A group.
One group. One day.
Yeah.
The A team.
The A team. All right.
That team.
Azim
I gotta
included,
reroll for that
so
as well.
you're all the A team.
Bam.
For 8 hours. Nice.
8 hours.
Good
There you
stuff. All right.
Shit.
So you
Must be love. Ba 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 ba.
Yeah. Well, awkward moment aside, Irina asked, "What's the plan?" And what do y'all say?
I'm not commenting. I am in the back of the truck.
Alexander doesn't look up from his book, but he does a little bit, like over the rim of his glasses, because he's kind of curious on where they're going to go next, and his eyes would probably naturally flow to Etri for some form of direction. Dad, what do we do, Dad?
We need to return to the city of Barovia when we are physically fit in order for us to take care of the hags. I would hope that Hunter is not in danger or disposed of by the hags. He was our guide in that spot, but we are much more powerful and we need to take care of them. However, if we are still worried about our capabilities, we could make a stop and find the second gem for the Wizards of Wine.
We also need to get that blade for Statue Sergei.
Which is going to be near the Wizards of Wine. Yeah, that is a good stopping halfway point.
Just an idea.
We'll go there first as it's on the path back to the city of Barovia.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
Does that sound good to everyone else?
Also, we gotta take care of those witches at some point. That you mentioned earlier. That were creating kitties into pies.
Yes, I'm aware. That is my number one priority, but unfortunately I do not know if I am powerful enough, and I do not know if it is worth going directly to them.
We can fucking take them. I bet we could take them.
Yeah.
Kill them and destroy their supplies.
Absolutely, and any method of this ever happening again.
Yes, we must protect the children.
All of the notes gone.
Yep.
All of the baking instructions gone.
Yes. I agree with all of this.
Destroy the kilns, the supply.
I'm inside checking Ronan for this shit. He's sus.
Yeah,
What do you want to know?
Go ahead and inside check his.
There you go.
His yes. I mean, I don't know. Ronan is pretty.
Wait, yeah. What do you want to know? Because I'm not.
Ronan's sus. I want to know if he's going yeah, it's like a yeah, or like a yeah, sure.
Make a charisma check of your choice, and I guess based on that, because you're agreeing here, and if you're not agreeing, then there might be a sign of you.
I'm not completely sure what's okay. Well,
yeah. So yeah,
intimidation.
It seems that he just he's focused on his beautiful statue, and just half listens to you. Doesn't really show you any intent in his words.
Yep. That's right. Hags. Kill them.
Okay, well, fair enough.
I would say though, maybe we go to the Wizards of Winery first to get the wherever the next gems and the sword, and then we could go to Valaki, Barovia. Which place? One of those.
It would be a powerful sword.
Yeah. I mean, we could do with getting some more ornaments, Plus, that super powerful sword, I don't think Lord von Strudelvich would like that at all. Might be an idea.
Right. We'll stop there before we get to the hags. I would... Well... I suppose... Well, I would suppose that we need to find a place to stay, but we kind of have a tiny hut, so...
Yeah, I mean, we're good.
Wait, is the cart that came with the food, do we get to keep it?
I mean, the cart is loaded with food.
But, like, do they unload it and then we get to keep it for some reason?
It's still unloaded. And, I mean, you can see people gathered around the town square in sort of some organized or half-organized situation where they are sort of handing out supplies to each other. But it's still being used by the townsfolk.
Okay.
Oh no, your statue.
Yeah. Okay. Could I don't know. Very quickly, could I just go to that, I don't know, the place that they went to for the armor, and I'll just sell it as much as I can for, because I'm not gonna carry this more.
Wait, so you don't think we can sell it elsewhere?
Well, I think...
No, he just doesn't want to deal with exhaustion.
Yes.
Yeah,
Or we can just settle it on a horse. Don't know what you're saying.
I guess, could a horse do it without dropping it and not getting
A horse?
tired?
Like, if you
you
tie
have
it
a
to
saddle.
like one of the... Yeah, I know horses have saddles, so...
How much does it weigh?
What did it weigh? Did we... I think it was like...
I presumed it was just like 100 pounds or something. Yeah.
I mean, it's like 40 pounds or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're a frail
We're
old
not-
man.
We're not putting it on Philip. Philip's not carrying it.
We can put it on the new horse we've gotten, just saying.
Didn't one of our horses die?
Yas Queen is not dead yet.
Philip is fine.
I think we'd remember if one of our...
Does that mean Gallant is dead?
No, I think we saved them. I think they did. I think they fell, and then
Yes.
we insisted with Sammy that we bring it back.
So it was in the... now I remember. It was actually at the hags that one fell.
That's
and you,
right.
You cast a healing spell on it, and it got back up.
Gallant is alive. Good.
Yeah. But I'll say for the sake of it, you can load it onto a horse if you want to have it with. But you need to decide which horse it is, because apparently Philip is not having it.
Okay.
Yeah, on Gallant or on Yas Queen. Or on our new horse. Because we got a horse with cart, didn't we?
Well,
We can just put it in the cart,
the
can't
horse is still on the attached to the cart, and it seems like it's still attached to the cart. I guess if you want to try and remove it, then
Can't we just wait till the supplies are removed and then take the horse and cart with us?
I don't want it to wait that long.
I don't think that's going to be a huge bearing factor. Is it like a few hours? Right?
Do you think we
Sammy?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, man. If we help out unloading the stuff, I can't imagine it being possible.
yeah, I mean, you can definitely help out unloading it, and sure, if you want to.
Yeah, if we want to get out of here.
Yeah.
Get us out of here quicker, right?
So are you doing that?
I mean, Azim is, but yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Yeah, Alexander would
we're
help unload. We're just unloading and putting it on the ground so we can take the cart and the horse.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah, and distributing it fairly with Etri's purpose of earlier.
and as you do that, people are thankful for it, and then Anton, the sort of
Godman.
the guard man, yes, he sort of or sort of gets the attention of another guard and says, all right, the cart has been unloaded. Would you be good and return this cart to the Fidatovs and thank them for their help? And the other guard comes up and says, of course, Anton.
Oh, we're not... Okay. Okay, actually. Are we keeping this?
Anton goes, I'm sorry. This is Lady Fidatov's horse. We've received deliveries and such from them before.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I briefly thought it was a gift. That's my bad.
I thought you have your own horses, no?
I do. I pat Yas Queen, who just kind of like whips her mane and looks at them sassily.
Yeah.
Whips the mane back and forth.
Yeah, it whips mane.
Some mane back and forth.
Yeah. But it goes, I'm sorry if there was a misunderstanding. But the Fidatovs wouldn't be very happy if they lost their horse.
No, it's alright.
One of their horses. And the other guard man takes the horse and starts sort of moving it out of town.
Okay. Like that's fair. Like it's your horse. Okay. Let's. I saddle up on Yas Queen.
Yeah.
Has anybody else taken the statue onto the horse at this point?
Ronan would just like strap it onto whichever horse looks strongest.
Yas Queen is definitely a dex build, not a strength build.
Okay.
Just saying.
Gallant could be a strong horse. I could see that.
Maybe.
He's a scrawny boy. Like this horse is not built for strength.
So is Etri allowing the statue to be put onto Gallant?
Sure, but unknowing of Azim and Ronan's deal, Etri is absolutely going to be taking a cut of the payout.
Oh yeah, sure.
I just need 400 gold. That's all I need.
Azim and Ronan's deal? Money? Wait, what deal? What deal did I make this time?
That you guys split the statue.
Oh, Alexander.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
No, you had that deal in the Abbey.
Yeah. Sorry, it was a while ago.
Forgot.
Sorry.
Yeah.
He could have got away with that.
Yeah.
How
much have you got statue selling for?
I play truthfully.
So at this point, I assume you all leave town then.
How much is the statue selling for?
Who knows yet?
Don't know.
Yeah, you haven't received an offer.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just gonna sell it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Cool, let's go.
It's on Gallant. All right. So you leave town and you go down the winding path and see at the end of the road. Hold on. Where? Oh, didn't I have that? Oh, interesting. Let me see here. That's awkward. You see a... Oh, that's the wrong thing. Really? Didn't I do the other thing? Oh, it's the... Oh. Whatever. see here. Toot. So you see a black carriage dragged by two black horses by the side of the road as you come down to the main road. And
do we now?
You do now. And outside of this black carriage, you see a figure standing, a dark-skinned man with a widow's peak, with black hair, and the attire of someone that's doing well, and he looks familiar to you, as he appears to be the man you've seen in the book, in the Tome of Strahd, that
it's a hot boy.
Is you've heard him or heard it referred or heard him referred as Rahadin.
Oh no! Is that hot boy?
Let me add him to this. He looks like that. With his...
I personally cannot see anything on screen.
Yeah, I'm in complete darkness right now,
you
Sammy.
can. Oh, okay. I've failed at everything.
No, don't talk like that.
There you go. Okay.
There we go.
Now we have it.
It's not so hot. Not so.
There's
hot.
your hot boy.
There's
Go get
your
him.
hot
He
boy.
was hotter when he was a few hundred years younger. You know.
He doesn't appear to have aged much at all from the vision you've had in the book.
This is not the fan art I was looking for.
Yeah, no. But he stands there expectantly as you are coming down the mountainside.
Hi.
Can I roll a? I don't know if it would be considered investigation or perception. Probably perception if we're still at a distance. Can I roll to see if this is an illusion or if this is actually real? Because after what we dealt with at the manor, I'm questioning a lot of stuff.
Right.
This sort of stuff really does leave you questioning your sense of reality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll an investigation. It would be trying to
intelligence.
I have a passive of 19, but okay. 13 in total.
13. Okay. Looking at him,
Roll low.
you don't see anything about him that shimmers or anything like that that illusions might sometimes do. And
Hello.
he stands there, and as you sort of say hello,
Hello.
he looks at you all and says, "My master is expecting you for I have an invitation from him to his castle." And he produces a letter and hands it to whoever might take it.
You You must be mistaking us for someone else we have business to attend to.
He says, no, I'm not mistaking you for anyone else. As he has the letter sort of offering it for anyone to take and waiting.
I'm not going to take it.
Alexander is not taking it. Mm-mm.
It's one bit of literature Alexander does not want to touch.
Nope, that's not a book.
Ronan will take it.
Ronan will take it?
Ronan
I
will take the letter.
If my horse is near the horse that Ronan is on, I will move Philip and myself and whoever my riding companion is out of the way.
Okay, out of the way. I was
Yep,
thinking.
I just casually move my horse to about 10 or 15 feet away from Ronan.
Well, obviously, we know which horse Irina is on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
On Yas Queen?
Yep. Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. 100%.
Oh god damn it. Why?
Should have stated.
Okay.
Because Etri traditionally rides with
Irina's just been on the back this whole time and Azim's just uncomfortably sweating.
Yeah. So Ronan, you take the letter that he's offering?
Yes, I do.
Hold on.
So you have Strahd's invitation in your journals.
Okay, let's see this.
Respectfully, we want nothing to do with your master.
He waits as Ronan is reading the letter for an answer.
Okay, guess what? Okay.
Oh,
Move.
I'll read this out loud to everyone so we all know what's happening.
I'm keeping an eye on him.
I am honored to have hosted you in this land, my home, and look forward to meeting you in person. I have heard tell of your activities in my domain and wish to know those who have arrived in my beloved land of Barovia. As such, I bid you dine at my castle in 3 nights' time so that we may meet in civilized surroundings. And guest right for as long as you remain at Castle Raven. Await your arrival. Your host, Count Strahd von Zarevich.
Don't like that at all.
And then Rahadin says, so what is your answer?
I mind message Irina. I say, I'm pretty sure we don't want to go anywhere near that bastard, do you?
Oh,
that's you, Sammy.
To Irina?
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's me. It's the Irina problem again.
And we need.
She goes, I don't. But what if we don't go, and that will also have its consequences, right?
He's already made it very clear that he's not exactly a friend of us, isn't he?
You're right.
I messaged.
I'd say that we should go to the thing. Not knowing what you guys were talking about just there, it just seems like everyone's being quiet. But
yeah,
I think we should go.
I hold up a hand to Ronan to give him a 1 second, and I say, "Hold on, I'm thinking." And then I think to Azim, say, "Hey, so my thought is we shouldn't go. However, bluntly turning away the invitation is rude. So, what if we said something along the lines of, we have current obligations we have already agreed to fulfill. Can we postpone?"
Up to you. You're the fast talker of us lot.
I am
merely
aware
the specialist.
I am aware of that, but if if Etri is still within your mind link, would you ask him? I'd love his opinion.
He isn't, but side note, people like this asshole that we're currently dealing with, not the asshole in front of us, the asshole in the castle,
That rhymed.
don't typically take kindly to being told no. Don't take kindly to being told no, regardless of the capacity of either a postpone or otherwise. I think this is more of a yes or no situation. That being said, I still don't want to go with Ronan's wonderful idea. You can kind of hear the disgust in his voice of meeting up with this Lord Strahd von Zarevich. Although calling him a lord would be laughable.
I agree. Who else do you have in this chain that we can ask their opinion on without verbally asking their opinion on it?
I've got Irina and I've got Irene.
Why do you have Irina in this?
Shut up.
Well, that was rude. Okay, ask Irene.
I have Irina because she's a reasonable person. Like
as it's been quiet for a while, Rahadin goes. So, I'm still waiting for an answer. Could you please tell me?
I like the fact that you didn't account Ronan's answer as an answer.
Etri would speak up actually and just kind of say to the general group here, well then I suppose we must be swift to our current business, which isn't exactly helpful, but it clears what Etri is thinking about.
At that, Alexander will pipe up and say, yes, we do have the other obligations we've already agreed to, and thus do require our assistance. So it wouldn't be a bad idea if we hurried through those predicaments and then made our way over to participate in the fine offer that is given to us. However, 3 days' time is not going to be enough for us to achieve that.
At this point, at least Ronan is within 10 feet of Rahadin. You start hearing in your mind the screams of just this cacophony of people that are screaming of pain and suffering in your mind, Ronan, as this man goes, I will remind you that Count von Zarevich does not take kindly to those who refuse his hospitality. The dinner would be taking place in 3 days' time, as your friend here has said. That is the time for the dinner.
Respectfully, being strong-armed into an invitation, and I do that like little air quotes, to such an event isn't exactly called hospitality. Although your definition might be quite different, as might your lord's, dependent on the state of the land that he's left in.
I assure you that your travel to the castle will be without trouble, and your visitation
and I'm sure when we get
there,
and I'm sure that when we get there, and when we tell your lord, what's his name, Mr. Strudel, that he is an asshole, which he is, by the way, for constantly chasing an incarnation of his dead, long-lost love, Stalker much, then we would promptly have our heads lopped off. But enough of this. You've made your point. You can go, like, at any time. I'm sorry for not being polite. I say this to the rest of my group, because I'm sorry to them, not to him. And I say, but I have no time for people who posture and pose like, frankly, idiots.
I just want to say, sort of telling the group that, not really. Yeah, trying to whisper to the group, not making the guy hear. Isn't Strahd like our only ticket out of this place?
Not if he's dead.
Then we have no tickets out of this place.
Maybe, maybe not, but I can't imagine that when he's dead that there will be any control on the borders of this place, which means we could just get out.
But it could also just mean like we're trapped here for all eternity. I think we should consider this a bit more.
You can see that Rahadin is in the process of getting into his cart to leave.
Bye-bye, bitch.
As much as I am not fully enjoying the idea of agreeing with Ronan on this, I agree too. If I had my ability to go home, that would be what I would prefer to do.
I'm going to start goading Galland to start trotting off the direction that we were, and I would call out to the carriage, I suppose we'll be seeing you in 3 days' time. Just focused on getting to our current mission.
In response to Alexander's previous statement, I do say, maybe, but I don't parlay with murderers and charlatans. And I've trot off after Etri.
Okay.
I'm having none of this.
So the carriage closes off and starts heading away faster than I guess. I mean, it's the thing where he's going in the same direction as you.
That awkward moment.
but he bolts ahead to travel faster than you, unless you want to bolt ahead.
Cool. No. I'm 100% letting him get
Okay.
the fuck away from us. I don't like this guy.
Okay. Because it would be funny if you all, at full throttle just
At a race.
at a race to the castle or whatever.
No, man, I'm not going to the castle. Get out of here with that.
All right. So invitation in hand, invitation rejected and accepted at the same time. Interestingly, you all continue.
Invitation ejected.
Yes, you all continue on your path. So here we are again, and this had its own audio, so let's remove that. All right. So you start heading down the road toward the gem.
The swamp.
Right.
Which I believe also has the gem, but more the Strahd Killy sword.
Right.
Held by Baba Yaga.
Let's see here.
Did it say it was held by Baba Yaga, or it was just in the swamp? I think it was just in the swamp, right?
Yeah, you've probably heard that you should be careful about this creature in the swamp, but the exact location of the gem you don't necessarily know.
Yeah.
Or you imagine it could be with her, but
maybe.
Yeah. Right. So let's see here about the path ahead. We have that. So you start off by traveling down the road to the crossroads where you have Yester Hill. Let me see here. Do we have...
So how many hours would you say has it been since we left the maze?
The maze?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let me When you're at the crossroads, you mean?
No, the Fidatov maze.
Yeah, but until when you're now at the carriage.
Yes, correct.
At the carriage, I'd say it took you probably like half an hour in Kresk of dealing with all that. So it's 1 p.m. or noon.
Okay, so about 3 hours since then?
Yeah. It took 2 hours to get to Kresk.
Cool. I'm full health.
Yeah.
At any point did we get a short rest?
Would traveling like this be considered a short rest? It's light activity.
Traveling isn't really a restful state because horseback riding is exhausting.
Okay.
Especially when I'm in this sort of predicament that I am in at the moment.
But we can say that it's about 1 p.m. at this point, and let's say that for the sake of it, you had a short rest in Kresk.
Nice.
Yay! Thank you.
You can mark that short rest if you'd like. And yeah, Etri never needs hit die anymore. It's crazy.
Except in emergencies, but even then, if we take a short rest, I still get like 60-10 from that hour.
I think 66.
Or I mean D6. I meant D6.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I'm gonna change my Phantom Whispers or whatever it is to animal handling because we're back on horses.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, Azim's going full battle mage build, I guess, now.
Nice. Let's see here. Do we have...
Question.
Uh-huh.
This probably won't be the thing, but whilst we have the chance to ask it, is steady aim only on weapon attacks? On the next attack roll? No? Okay.
Yeah, no, it's attack
Just
roll.
an attack roll.
Yeah.
Mate, I'm going to be using that with spells.
Sure.
That's going to be good.
Yeah. So...
You can just get advantage on the spell attacks. Man.
Yeah. I'll say that you're traveling at fast pace with horses. So about an hour and a half into your travel, you find yourselves back across the stone bridge to the crossroads where you have the road leading to your right, heading toward the Wizards of Winery, and Vallaki ahead. I assume then you go ahead.
There is a second crossroad in between here and Vallaki that included the swamp, I believe. So I think we need to go there.
Indeed.
So, towards Vallaki.
Towards Vallaki.
Vallaki it is?
Vallaki it is.
Azim is just uncomfortable the entire time.
Yeah. Irina would probably hold her arms around your waist too. Yeah.
This is all internal.
Yeah.
But anybody who's on the mind link would hear that.
Just hear erg.
It's like she puts her arms around him and he's like, no!
Yeah.
God damn it. Stop making it easy.
You... Okay.
Irina's in the mind link. Are you sure about that?
Irene is.
Irina.
Yeah, and Irina.
It would be one way, so I guess he would inadvertently send it to Irene.
Okay, so Irene gets...
We're both just like, ah!
Yeah, you're screaming it to each other. Yeah.
You're screaming into his mind too.
Yeah.
The one time I roll 8 hours on my mind link.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Such a nuisance.
This is a lot of suffering. I can't. Oh god, I hate it.
Let's see
Do you
here.
though?
You just see Azim sharply look at Irene and go, yes, I do.
Out
Very
loud.
much so.
And everybody just goes, what?
Just internally, a mind linky.
let's see here.
So you just see him glaring.
Yeah, at Irene.
Oh,
Awesome.
that's interesting. Oh, and Awakened Mind is following along.
Fucking the scene be like, it's not like I like you, fuck.
Let's see here. Is Awakened Mind following along? Right?
Is it minding its own business?
Is it minding its own business? Wait. Oh yeah, we are 6 people, so 3 horses is sufficient.
Yeehaw.
Let's move on over to...
Yeah, we dropped Luca.
Yeah, you did.
We didn't drop him. Don't
I
talk
know.
like that.
We dropped him off at a loving and caring place.
Yes.
Oh, great. I am in the darkness.
You're in darkness? I'm not.
I am
I'm
blind.
the only one on here, though.
Oh, damn!
I can see now.
Movie horses! Oh my god!
Yeehaw.
Just
Aha!
Why are they red though?
red?
Yeah.
Oh, because they're foreign. They're not in the group.
They're not.
They're foreign
You're not.
horses.
You're,
They are part of our group.
okay. Let me.
Fucking going, they're foreign.
No one talk about Philip like that.
Okay. Is one is now green? Maybe.
Yes,
Two
front
are-
one is green.
Yeah, Galand.
Two are now green.
Is it gallant or gallant?
Yes.
I thought
It doesn't really matter.
Just curious.
Yeah, and was Irene riding with Ronan? I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess actually this would be sort of as you're coming along over here, you can see that on the road there is an altercation happening at the moment.
Oh.
You can see let's see here.
Oh my god, it's Scarecrow from Batman, guys.
I don't like it.
They're gonna make
I-
us fear them.
Love those tokens. Those are amazing.
It's spooky.
You can
Spooky,
see
scary.
that these, I guess you've already said it, scarecrows are in the middle of a fight with swarms of ravens on the road.
Oh shit.
Well, they're not scare ravens.
Yeah, right. They're not
I
scare
remember
ravens, they're
the-
scarecrows.
I remember the ravens from the Wizards of Winery, so I trust these ravens.
Yeah, man. They're friendos, aren't they?
So what are you doing?
Help those ravens.
Does it look like the ravens are failing?
It looks
Yeah,
like
good question.
there are a lot of ravens and a lot of scarecrows. Are you stopping to watch them fight?
Momentarily,
Oh,
yes.
are we
I
placing
mightn't
bets?
get involved if the ravens are failing.
Okay.
Azim understands that these ravens might be the raven familiars of the Wizards of Fire and Winery. So he hands Arena the reins and goes, "Wait here, I'll be right back," and is going to attempt to sneaky breaky his way over.
Okay.
Sneaky breaky in his half plate.
Make a stealth check.
Give him blessing.
I still have a +7, my dude.
Yeah. Roll your stealth check.
Still worth it.
What
And
is?
take the blessing.
I don't know.
I would
Isn't
keep up.
Blessing a touch spell?
Can I touch him as
Well,
he
it
goes by?
just kind of lasts, I think.
Sure. Yeah. You
And
can.
then another one.
Because he runs past you. That's fine.
So that's at flat. So that's 16 at flat.
Yeah. Okay. And you're engaging.
Oh, and
them
as I
in
go
combat.
by,
Mhm.
I'm gonna ping Alexander with advantage on his next initiative.
Okay.
Oh, sweet, thank you.
First
There you go.
time you use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fighting is taking place. You seem to get to sneak up on them, but let's all roll for some initiative.
Yeah, I would hand the reins to Alex. Just take care of Galant, because I ain't letting.
Oh my god, double force, are you kidding me?
Mr. Axe Weird go off on his own.
I'm not acting that weird. These guys are allies, and thus a potential resource that I can exploit.
Oh yeah, that's your personality.
Yeah.
Where's mine?
People keep getting surprised that I'm an asshole. I don't know why.
Yeah. Ooh, Irina rolled really nice.
People keep getting surprised that Azim is actually a manipulative, is kind of manipulative when it comes to resources and help and that sort of stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
he turns.
Well,
He starts like that, and then he starts to like you, and then all of a sudden you're on good terms with him. That is what's happened to all of us.
Except Ronan.
Except Ronan.
And to be fair, he's kind of still like he trusts Etri with his money, but not with his life.
Oh, no,
So there's a bit of a difference there on that one. Also nice. Also, side note, I noticed that Azim only ever rolls good when he's doing something reckless, which is the opposite of his personality.
What did Irene roll here?
Or when he's doing something good, which is also the opposite of his alignment.
14. Okay. Yeah, and fittingly, you are first, and approaching them, you seem to have not gotten their attention. Though, since they're in the middle of a combat, there is no surprise here. But you are first to act. Azim.
All right, time to kick some booty. Yeah, all right. What's the range between us and these guys?
They're what?
Oh yeah, not those guys. Those guys. There we go.
Oh, those guys.
So I have sneaky breaky attack on these guys. Or I have
at the moment they don't seem to notice you, so you'd have an advantage on the next attack.
On the first guy. Let's wham bam. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
And if that's made with advantage, there you go.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh yeah, nice.
That's a 17 to hit.
No, 26 to hit.
26 to hit. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a hit. Which one are you attacking?
1 moment, to roll for damage. 19 damage on this sucker.
That sucker. Okay, that sucker is taking 19.
Cool. And then I'm just going to. How do I get rid of this ruler and just move back to myself?
You should.
There you go. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm also using my bonus action attack to slap into this guy as well.
Okay. And now I'm double checking. He's not immune to psychic, so there you go.
Thank you. God, that just fucking it's annoyed me so much. It's like the one enemy that's immune to psychic.
Yeah.
There you go. That should be it.
All right, we go to Etri then.
21 to hit.
Oh yeah, your second strike, right? Yeah.
Yep. And then yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
6.
And
6 points of damage.
There we go.
Echo boy.
And
I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your doing?
Bonus action, I would quote unquote hide to try to sneak up on a different scarecrow. I don't know if that's.
Yeah, no. Your position is revealed, so unless you find a place to hide, you are currently in the open, and they notice that you're here.
I'll shift over to the side.
Okay, they can still see you because you're still in the open.
Yeah. How far away is that? It shouldn't be too far. Yeah, that's fine. I I guess it's up to you, because it's technically not... It's perhaps not an ally, but it is also engaged. So I'm still going to shoot at this guy. Whether or not that's kind of... It's still going to be a flat roll.
It's being threatened by something, but a crit
was that
fail...
a 1?
A crit fail.
That was a 1.
That was a 1. Oh yeah, do we have to do the waiting for reaction?
Not exactly. I just wasn't sure if the dice had stopped rolling yet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a 1. So first shot. I guess the only shot? I don't know, you'd think you only have one crossbow.
Yeah. I suppose if that's the case, I'll just move a bit further out as a dash and hoist up my dagger.
Alrighty. Irina got given the reins of the horse, so she's looking around. She's gonna do
stay back.
She's gonna do a perception check to look around to see if there's any other threats around. And it doesn't go through. That's interesting. Why is it not doing that? Come on. That's not. That's a persuasion. Wait. There we go. Okay. Nice. 19. So she looks around, doesn't see any other threats, but remains with the horse and kind of seems to ensure that not the other horses don't get out of whack either. I don't know. She's at the back. She's making sure she's covering the back. There you go. Ravens are gonna go poke at those scarecrows with a bunch of dice. Both hitting. Okay, that's good for them. And the other would have gone for the same as you did, so it's looking quite rough. The one that you hit with your psychic blade, Irene, or 2 psychic blades even.
Yeah.
What's Irene doing?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I would like to Shield of Faith on Ronan.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
There you go. And then do I have to take extra movement to dismount from the horse?
I believe it's half your movement to dismount or mount. Yeah. Because there's
Ronan on the horse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dismount.
Okay.
So in that case, that takes what? 15.
Oh yeah, I guess technically the mounts do have initiatives too, but whatever.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna run up alongside here. And
okay.
Let me just... I have to measure shit.
70 feet? 75?
I don't think that'll work. Okay, well, I'm chilling.
Okay.
Oh wait, I do have a crossbow.
Uh-huh.
Has a range of 80. So I will go for the closest scarecrow with that.
Okay. So the one that's already badly damaged.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. Your scarecrow hits the hay and and the life essence in that scarecrow vanishes as it sort of falls stiff onto the ground.
Awesome.
And that is your go.
Good turn.
Very nice. It is the scarecrow's turn. These are gonna go for these birdies. What's the word? Bird is the word. So
I guess not.
well, no, actually, 12 hits. So it is.
Okay.
So 6 and 9. This first scarecrow punches or claws at these these ravens, and they all die. Then this one goes up to the other one, because those are dead, and it claws at them.
Misses and hits.
Misses and hits. Those are still plentiful. The other one also attacks them, though, for a hit and a hit. For another 9 damage. Okay. There were more of those ravens, so they're still there, but many of them have died now. As we go to Alexander.
Okay, Alexander is going to take control of the horse that he was left with, and...
Oh, I just realized they're resistant to the damage, so I'll actually add some more ravens, because they're not taking all that damage.
Nice.
Yeah!
Yeah, because they're swarms, and they're hard to hit.
That's what we like to see.
Yeah. Actually, there would be some of these.
Are they still down?
Yeah, they wouldn't be.
Ooh.
So now they aren't dead. So if you do that, then those ravens are also hit.
I know, and I don't want to hit them. Can I put it?
Yeah, you can put it one up, so they all.
The ravens.
Because we recognize the ravens as actually being a good thing.
So a 10-foot thing.
Yeah, so I'm gonna need all those. Oh, thank you, whoever made circle.
Yeah. You can do it like
up
that.
a little bit.
I mean, this
I don't want to hit.
No, this doesn't. This doesn't hit the bottom one. No. Okay.
Okay, cool. We're gonna use my last 3rd level spell and do a shatter for some beautiful damage of 24.
Yeah.
2 pass, 1 fail.
2 pass, 1 fail. Yeah. The fail one takes the 24. Ouch.
That's a good shatter roll.
And then it's 12 and 12. They're all no, actually, one isn't looking hurt.
Good shit.
But 2 of them are looking hurt now.
Alrighty.
And, yeah. Do you stay where you are?
Yes, I'm gonna stay on the horse, and that will be the end of my turn.
Okay, Ronan.
Okay. Damn it. Can I ride the horse over, like, here or something?
You want to ride the horse? Sure. I'll say for the sake of it, because I haven't rolled initiative for them, they'll just you can do that. Cool. So you want to move it. It can, I guess, move past and up here.
Yeah, I would like to be right there.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
And I guess we're not killing the ravens, so I will cast Ice Knife right here, where the dice goes right over, of course.
Okay. Sure. You purposefully aim for a spot next to them. Though the question is how easy that would be, because I don't think Ice Knife really works that way.
You just kind of shoot it.
Create a shard at one creature within range, so it does have to target a creature. And since there isn't anything blocking its projectile there, I'll say you'd have to attack with disadvantage. But then again, then it just explodes there anyway. Yeah, I'll say you roll with disadvantage, and if you fail to hit, I mean the armor class of the ground, that doesn't make sense either. if you,
Yeah, well, it has to target a creature, doesn't it? So
it does have to target a creature. So, I get that you don't want to hit the creatures.
I mean,
because they explode on the.
Personally, I'm fine with killing the Raven. So if
Okay.
it's a big deal, I'll target this guy over here.
Okay.
wow.
Sure.
Okay. Shit.
Okay.
I'm still not like completely sure why we're not going the Ravens too.
Sure.
So
Dex save. So that particular one takes the 7 it takes full 7 damage. The Raven takes none, which is that's good, and the other Scarecrow doesn't take any. So you only dealt damage to the one you hit. So there you go.
Okay.
That's your turn. So go back to Azim.
Cool. Side note: I love how everybody, just out of context of this battle, everyone's been like, "Oh yeah, Azim's like, yeah, he's super easy. Like he becomes friends with everybody." No, it's just that he's never received affection at all in his life, and this is the first example of it.
Sure. Yeah.
Just as a side note, like for our viewers at home.
No, he's really easy and makes friends with everybody.
Yeah, like he's been a bit malnourished of affection, as it were. So when that's offered, when that's there's a chance of that. Of course, he's going to go towards it because he likes it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't. So okay,
Indeed.
that's 45 feet. So I can still hit that. Boing. Is he being engaged? This boy?
Yeah. The
Cool.
The Ravens are engaging.
Gonna smack.
Mm-hmm.
Normal roll. Bam. Gonna smack.
Bam.
You too.
Bam. Bam. Yeah.
I'm also gonna just roll the other one as well, and then just roll damage for both,
Okay.
just to save us all some time. Me constantly hopping in between windows.
Yeah. Also,
That's the damage for that one.
as we speak, the town square map from the same creator that made the outside map was emailed to me like this second now. So I'll show you the cool new map that I just got.
That is a total of 26 points of damage to that boyo.
All right. Yeah, that boyo is no longer.
Yeah. Just
very
juju.
nice. Yes.
Psychic knife. Vroom, vroom.
Yeah.
I like this.
Good stuff. That's your first knife?
That's both of them.
Oh, you did the both on the
26
same?
go. Yeah, I'm just. If the first one kills him, then I will shoot the other one, I guess. But
yeah, no, the first one kills it, yeah.
yeah, then I go for the other one with the other one that's 16 to hit.
Yeah, 16 also hits.
And I guess if
the
it's
7
difficult
damage.
to get to him, I'll get up to this little bit of a ridge here
Yeah,
and throw it at him there.
sure thing. Alright,
Yeah.
there you go. Out of combat, out of order. The other one's still alive. But then we go to entry.
Okay. Working my way over here.
Making way.
+2.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It sounds like a kill.
26.
26 damage. Yeah, with a magic knife, it cuts like butter. It had 24 hit points, so that is
And that did 28. So, yeah.
There you go. That is one dead
25.
Scarecrow.
30, 35. And dash. Okay, that's it.
Alright. Very nice. Let's see here. Then we go over to Irina, who is keeping the back. She's not really doing anything. She's doing dodge action. The Ravens are both gonna go for this one, the last one remaining.
One of them gets a +2.
Indeed.
Okay, wow.
First one crits for 5 + 2, 7 damage. Right. It resists the damage, so it's still alive. Irene. What you gonna do, Irene?
You ain't afraid, no scarecrow.
Sorry, I was still muted. I'm just... Well, I guess it worked last time. Why not just crossbow this thing?
It
Try
did.
to get that last one.
Well, that didn't.
That didn't.
Unfortunately.
Okay, well.
Yeah. And you do notice that it does resist the damage that you deal to it with your crossbow, but it did deal damage to it. But
Like
yeah, it was still enough to kill it. But yes.
Okay.
All right. This whiffs, flies past, and that is your turn, I assume. And this last one is gonna go for one of the scarecrows, or sorry, one of the ravens. The ravens are still alive. The ravens are still alive. Well, some of them are. Alexander.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna point at this scarecrow and just shout from a distance. That is a face only a mother could love, and I'm still not fully sure about that. That is my spell save DC. He saves.
Yeah, that's exactly what it needed. Oh boy. Yeah, is that your turn?
That's the end of my turn, yeah.
Ronan?
Okay, I'll just summon a little ball of fire, cast firebolt.
Okay. Alright. How do you want to do this?
I thought you were going to say fireball, and I was like, ugh.
They are all in the clump there. That's very nice.
They are all dead.
While I'm on top of my horse, I'll just create this little hand-sized ball of fire and chuck it really hard at this guy. Surprisingly hard for this strong man. And hit him right in the head and falls over and then just slowly starts to burn.
Yeah. And indeed, that is how it goes down.
Got him.
And the ravens after that fly away, the ones that are still alive, and head in the direction that you came from.
Oh, we lost an entry.
Did we lose entry?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I need to get going real quick, so I will say goodbye now.
Yeah.
Oh shit. We ended then, I guess.
Yeah. I just wanted to. Oh, I made a doo-doo. Wait. What?
But yeah.
Can we have? Oh, what? Okay. Now I've failed to download the right map. But I got a cool picture. I'll show it to you next week of the.
Alright, that sounds good.
Of Kresk inside.
Sounds like a plan, my dude.
For this week, that'll be what we have for you all to this week. That's
yeah.
Yay!
So
I enjoyed it. Poor awkward Azim.
Yeah, but thank you for playing, and happy dungeon delving, y'all.